Welcome to the Dropship.com podcast. Today, we're bringing you more e-commerce insights, dropshipping strategies, and all the inspiration you need to grow your business. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, this podcast is your one-stop shop for success. Ready to roll? Here are your hosts, Ava and Noah.
All right, listeners, get ready, because today we're going deep into the world of cross-selling in e-commerce.
Ooh, sneaky.
Yeah, it's sneaky but brilliant. And our source for this deep dive is this super insightful article from the Dropship.com newsletter.
I love that newsletter.
Yeah, we've all seen it, right?
Yeah.
Customers who bought this also bought, all those suggestions. But what's fascinating to me is how much of an impact it really has.
Well, for sure.
Like, this article is claiming that a simple phrase,
Oh, wow.
like, would you like fries with that? Can boost revenue by up to 40%.
Wow.
Like, is that just a McDonald's fluke, or...
Yeah, is it just them?
Or is there a science to this?
Well, it's fascinating because it really is a science, like you said.
Oh, really?
It's blending psychology and good old marketing savvy.
Okay.
The fries example isn't just about the fries themselves. It's more about how the suggestion fits into the customer's mindset at that precise moment.
Oh, interesting.
They're already thinking burgers. Their brain's primed for savory, salty, and then you hit them with fries
Yeah.
to just complete the picture.
Oh, so it's not just about tacking on extra stuff.
No.
It's about understanding what makes that purchase feel complete to the customer.
Exactly.
Okay, the article calls this enhancing the customer experience.
Yeah.
Less about pushing products, more about anticipating needs.
That's a great way to put it, anticipating needs. I love that.
Okay, so you get it right.
Yeah.
And the results are undeniable. We're talking a 20 to 30% average cart value increase.
That's huge.
Even a 35% bump in conversion rates for stores that are using strategic cross-selling.
Wow.
It's not just about more sales,
Right.
but about each sale being worth more.
Exactly. You got it.
Okay, before we go full mad scientist with these cross-selling experiments, let's make sure we're using the right terms here.
Okay.
Sometimes cross-selling and upselling get jumbled up.
They do. They really do.
Is there a hard rule for telling them apart?
Well, the article makes it crystal clear with a bicycle analogy.
Okay.
Okay, imagine you're buying a bike.
Right.
Cross-selling is suggesting a lock. Something that complements the bike upselling is pushing you towards the deluxe model with all the bells and whistles.
Got it. So cross-selling adds to the experience,
Yes.
while upselling aims for a bigger ticket item.
Exactly.
Okay, the article then dives into 7 steps for cross-selling mastery.
Okay.
Should we go through them one by one, or are there some that really stand out as game changers?
Let's jump straight into the juicy stuff.
Okay.
The steps themselves are useful as a checklist. But what's more interesting is seeing them in action.
Okay, love it.
For example, Zappos, the online shoe retailer.
Oh, yeah.
They do cross-selling brilliantly with their Wear It With section.
Okay.
It's not just suggesting other shoes. It's about outfit creation. You click on heels, and suddenly you're shown the perfect dress, the bag, even jewelry to match.
Oh, wow.
It taps into a customer desire that goes way beyond needing new shoes.
So Zappos isn't just selling products, they're selling a whole look,
Yes.
a vibe.
Yes.
It makes the purchase feel more aspirational, more exciting than just a functional item.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So is that a key insight here?
I think so.
That good cross-selling isn't about logic, but tapping into emotion.
Absolutely. And that's where understanding the customer journey comes in every step a shopper takes.
Yeah.
From their first click to that satisfying order confirmed moment.
Yeah.
You need to know what they're feeling, thinking, wanting at each stage to offer the right thing at the right time.
Makes sense.
Right? Now, their article also mentions Amazon. They're practically synonymous with people also bought.
Oh, for sure.
Are they just really good at guessing?
Right.
Or is there a deeper tech element at play?
Amazon is the king of data-driven optimization.
Oh, wow.
They track not just what is bought together, but browsing patterns, wish lists, even how long you hover over a product image.
Oh, my gosh.
It's like they can predict your next want before you even do.
Whoa, that's a little spooky.
It is a little creepy, but also incredibly smart.
Yeah.
So while Zappos is playing to emotions, Amazon is using cold, hard data to create a personalized shopping experience. Is that a fair comparison?
It is. And both approaches are wildly successful because they're based on a deep understanding of their target customers.
Okay.
But data alone isn't enough. You need to combine it with the right tactics.
Oh, okay.
And that's where those 7 steps come back in.
Okay, let's unpack those steps.
Yeah.
But through the lens of these examples we've already talked about.
I like that idea.
Maybe it's not about going through them one by one, but weaving them into our discussion about why these companies are so successful.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like where you're going with this. Let's take, for example, step 2, add to cart opportunities.
Okay.
It's all about those little nudges, right when the customer is about to commit to a purchase.
Oh, yeah.
Remember those pop-ups from Harry's, the shaving company?
Yeah. They're super subtle but effective.
Exactly.
I'm adding a razor to my cart, and bam, a suggestion for their post-shave balm pops up.
There it is.
Like, I never thought about pop-ups as helpful before, but in this case, they are.
They are. Exactly. That's what makes Harry's so good at this. They're not interrupting your flow. They're enhancing it.
Oh.
You're already in a buying mood thinking about shaving.
Yeah.
So the balm suggestion feels relevant, almost like they're saving you a step.
Oh, that's good.
Right.
So step 2 is about anticipating those micro moments in the customer journey and capitalizing on them with these subtle but strategic suggestions.
Yes.
It's fascinating how psychology plays into all this.
It truly is. And as we delve deeper into the remaining steps, we'll uncover even more ways that these companies are using cross-selling, not just to boost sales, but to build lasting relationships with their customers.
Ooh, I'm ready to uncover more. This is already making me rethink my entire online shopping strategy, both as a business owner and a consumer.
Well, that's great. I'd love to hear that.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
We just finished talking about add to cart opportunities. And it's amazing how a well-timed suggestion can feel so helpful.
Yeah,
Not pushy at all.
for sure.
But I'm curious, is there a risk of going too far with cross-selling? Like, could it backfire and make customers feel like they're being manipulated?
It's a valid concern. The line between helpful and manipulative can be thin.
Yeah.
The key, as the dropship.com article emphasizes, is transparency and customer centricity.
Okay.
It's not about tricking people into buying more. It's about genuinely enhancing their experience.
So how do you walk that line? How do you know if you're being helpful or just adding to the noise?
Think about it this way. Effective cross-selling isn't about maximizing every single transaction. It's about building long-term relationships.
Okay.
When a company consistently offers relevant suggestions that genuinely improve your experience, you're more likely to trust them to come back for more.
It's like the difference between a pushy salesperson and a knowledgeable friend who gives you great recommendations.
Precisely. And that brings us to the next level of cross-selling mastery bundling.
Oh, yeah.
Think about GoPro.
They often bundle their cameras with mounts, batteries, cases.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's not just about selling more stuff. It's about empowering the customer to get the most out of their purchase right away.
I get it. It's like they're saying, we know you want to capture amazing footage, so here's everything you need to do it.
Exactly.
It removes the guesswork, the extra research, the hassle of buying each accessory separately.
Yeah.
Which just makes the whole process smoother.
Exactly. And that seamlessness is a hallmark of great cross-selling. The suggestions should feel like a natural extension of the customer journey, not a detour.
The article even mentions post-purchase opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
I never thought about cross-selling after the sale is already made.
Right.
But it makes sense. The customer is clearly happy with your brand.
Yeah.
They're already in a buying mood. Why not capitalize on that momentum?
Think about it this way. The thank you page, after you place an order, is prime real estate.
You could offer a limited time discount on a complimentary product, or even create an exclusive bundle that's only available to recent purchasers.
Okay.
It's about nurturing that relationship and encouraging repeat business.
Okay, this is all starting to click for me, but let's go back to something we touched on earlier. The ethical considerations.
Right.
How do we ensure that our cross-selling efforts are genuinely beneficial to customers, not just a way to pad our profits?
Transparency is paramount. Customers should always know they're being presented with additional purchase options.
Right.
And never feel pressured or tricked into buying something they don't need.
Yeah.
It's about giving them the information and freedom to make an informed decision.
And that's where data-driven optimization comes in, right?
Yes.
We've got to make sure the suggestions are relevant, not just random products thrown at the wall.
Exactly. Data is crucial for ethical cross-selling by tracking what products are frequently bought together.
Okay.
You can fine-tune your suggestions to make sure they're genuinely helpful to your customers.
So it's not just about collecting data, it's about using it responsibly to create a more personalized and enjoyable shopping experience.
Precisely. That personalization is what separates truly effective cross-selling from those generic one-size-fits-all approaches that often feel impersonal and irrelevant.
It's like the difference between being handed a generic flyer and receiving a handwritten note from a friend who knows your tastes.
And that personal touch is what builds trust and loyalty. It's what transforms a transactional relationship into a meaningful connection.
Okay, so we've covered the how-tos and the why-behinds of cross-selling.
Yeah, we have.
But before we move on, I want to know, out of everything we've discussed, what's the one thing that really stands out to you as the most crucial element of successful cross-selling?
If I had to boil it down to one key takeaway, it would be it's always put the customer-first approach, cross-selling, as an opportunity to enhance their experience, not just to increase your profits. When you genuinely prioritize their needs and preferences, the sales will naturally follow.
That's such a powerful message. It's about building relationships, not just transactions.
Yes.
It's about creating win-win situations where both the business and the customer come out ahead.
Exactly. And that's what makes cross-selling, when done right, such a beautiful and effective strategy. It's a blend of data psychology and genuine customer care.
All right, I'm officially inspired to rethink my entire approach to cross-selling, but I'm also eager to see how these principles play out in the real world. Yeah. Are there any specific examples that really showcase the power of cross-selling done right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we'll be exploring in the final part of our deep dive. We'll take a look at some companies that are nailing it and unpack the strategies behind their success. Get ready for some serious aha moments.
I'm ready. Let's do it. All right, we've laid the groundwork, explored the psychology, even touched on the ethical side of cross-selling.
Yeah.
But now I'm ready for some real-world examples.
Okay, let's do it.
Show me the receipts.
Okay.
Which companies are truly mastering this art?
Well, let's start with the OG cross-selling master, McDonald's.
So the class.
Right, the dropship.com article brings up their famous, "Would you like fries with that?" line.
Yeah.
Seems so basic, yet it's built an empire.
I've always wondered that. Is it just about the product combo, or is there something deeper going on?
It's brilliant because it hits at the precise moment of decision.
Oh.
You're already getting a burger.
Yeah.
Your brain's primed for that salty, savory goodness.
Yeah.
Fries just complete the picture.
Yeah.
McDonald's isn't creating a need. They're fulfilling one you didn't even articulate.
It's like they're tapping into your subconscious cravings.
Yes.
No wonder it's so effective. But let's jump to a more modern example.
Okay.
The article also talks about Amazon.
Of course.
They're masters of the customers who bought this item also bought section.
Yeah.
I fall for it every time.
Me too.
Is that just clever algorithm work, or is there a human touch involved?
Amazon is all about data, but they use it to create a surprisingly human experience. They're not just tracking what's bought together. They're analyzing browsing patterns, wish lists, even how long you hover over an image.
Wow.
It's like having a personal shopper who knows your taste better than you do.
So while McDonald's is playing to our primal instincts, Amazon is using data to create a hyper-personalized shopping experience.
Right.
It's fascinating how different approaches can both lead to cross-selling success.
Yeah.
But what about smaller businesses? Can they compete with these giants?
Absolutely. Cross-selling isn't just for big players.
Okay.
The article highlights a few key tips for smaller businesses.
Okay.
Focus on your top sellers, identify natural complements, and don't be afraid to experiment.
Yeah.
It's about finding what works for your specific audience.
So it's not about copying what Amazon or McDonald's does, but applying the underlying principles to your own unique business.
Exactly.
But I have to ask, out of everything we've discussed, what's the one thing you hope our listeners take away from this deep dive?
The most important thing is this approach cross-selling as an opportunity to help your customers, not just to sell more stuff.
Okay.
When you genuinely prioritize their needs and create a seamless experience, the sales will follow naturally.
It's that simple, help first, sales second.
It really can be that simple focus on building relationships, not just transactions. Think about the long game, not just the immediate sale. That's how you create a sustainable business built on trust and loyalty.
This has been a game changer for me.
Okay.
I'm walking away with a whole new perspective on cross-selling.
That's great.
It's not a sneaky tactic. It's a way to build a better business and create happier customers.
And that's what it's all about. We hope this deep dive has inspired you to rethink your approach to cross-selling and discover the power of helping your customers win.
Thanks for joining us on this fascinating journey into the world of e-commerce. And don't forget to check out dropship.com for more valuable insights and resources.
Until next time, happy selling.
That's it for today on the dropship.com podcast. We hope you got some value out of this episode. If you're looking to stay ahead in e-commerce and dropshipping, the dropship.com newsletter is where we dive deeper into the latest trends, news, and strategies. Delivered every Monday and Thursday. Don't miss it. Subscribe with the link below.